Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to do a quick review, and by quick I mean that I'm going to talk for probably an hour about these products because they're so amazing. But I'm featuring Huda Beauty's new foundation and her new Mini Obsessions palettes. I have 3 of them. I'm going to actually use 2 in this look today, and then I'll feature the 3rd one in another video. Who am I kidding? I'll probably buy the 4th one because that's the kind of person that I am and have a problem. I also have a new lipstick that I wanted to show you guys, so I think you'll enjoy this. But yeah, if you'd like to see how I got this look and kind of get some insight on her new products, then definitely keep on watching the video. So first I decided to give you guys a look at some of my skincare products. This is the wet lip, lip balm from Glam Glow. And then I'm going in with my Bobbi Brown Hydrating Eye Cream. The only eye cream I use. I love this stuff. Use it day and night. It's amazing. Now I'm using Tatcha's the Water Cream Moisturizer. This is my new favorite moisturizer. I've been loving this stuff. Now going into the Mauve Obsessions palette, I'm using this color as a transition shade. And I'm taking a Bobbi Brown eye blender brush. Next, I'll be taking this shade and just using that to darken the crease, and I'm taking an Inglot 6SS brush. With this lighter shade, it's kind of got a bit of a yellow undertone, so I like it to add a little bit more to my brow highlight. And then taking this color to further darken just that outer V. As you can see, the colors kind of start to mesh together. A lot of the colors are very similar. And I'm mixing these 2 darker shades to go in and really intensify the outer V. This is where it really started to make a difference. That last color didn't add too much depth. Using this Inglot Gel Liner in number 95. It's like a really light gold kind of champagne-y color, and I'm using that to actually cut my crease. I love Inglot Gel Liners. They're so multi-purpose. They last forever, and their black is probably the most pigmented black gel liner that I've ever used. I don't think that I'll ever stray away from that liner. Once I got my line the way that I wanted it, I'm just going in and filling about 3/4 of the way over. And now I'm just going to take this pink shade and connect that to the very edge, kind of blending out the edge, that line, and blending it into the darkest colors in the outer V. Now for my lid color, I'm going to take the gold from the Warm Brown Obsessions palette, and I'm going to connect that into the pink and just start to blend it all together. I'm just taking the same 2 shades that I'd mixed for my outer V and darkening that. Now using Inglot Gel Liner number 77, and I'm taking this small eyeliner brush from Bobbi Brown. This is a double-sided brush. I love this one. It's got a smudger on the other end. I don't know if they still sell this one, but if they do, I'll link it down in the description box. You can still get the eyeliner side by itself, and then of course they do sell a smudger brush. I took these Flutter lashes in the style Intoxicating, one of my favorites. And now I'm going to take the Huda Beauty foundation. At first, I'm taking the shade Nutmeg and applying that all over. This is the shade that's closest to my skin tone. And then I added in a few dots of Chocolate Truffle, which is 2 shades darker. So today I just decided to take my Kevyn Aucoin SX12 Skin Enhancer, and I'm using that as a highlighter, not concentrating it as much as I would my concealer, but I added just a thin layer as a highlight. Now I'm going in with my Sacha Buttercup powder to set everything in place. I'm gonna bake just for a little bit. And now I'm taking my MAC 140S brush with my CoverGirl Ebony Bronze Bronzer as usual and bronzing my skin. Then I decided to take this color actually out of the Warm Brown Obsessions palette, and I'm using this as my blush with a Morphe M403 brush. Now just wiping away the excess powder. And then apparently I wasn't recording after this, but I used MAC's Whisper of Guilt highlighter. Alright guys, so that wraps up our video. I had so much fun doing this look. I feel like it's definitely something out of the few videos that I have on my channel that you guys haven't seen. So it was just a lot of fun to do this, and I was really looking forward to playing with Huda Beauty's products. So I'm glad to have been able to get my hands on them first of all, and then do a video for you guys. So all that I did to complete the look, I did add some lipstick. This is Madame Grage from Pat McGrath, and I wish I would have filmed this part so that I could show you guys this ridiculously phenomenal packaging. So here it is. This is the packaging for her lipsticks. And this lipstick is in the Luxe Trance formula, so it's not matte. I will say though, it feels almost like a satin matte type of texture. It's not necessarily glossy, it's very, very creamy, but the matte ones were really creamy too, and they feel really good. But this is Madame Grage, which is kind of a gray purple kind of color, and I did put a lip liner underneath it, which was Love Bite from Kylie Cosmetics. So yeah, and then I completed the lower lash line. I just went in, mixed a few of the shades that I used on the lid underneath the lash line, and then I added this kind of cream or nude colored eye pencil. This is Risque, the technical liner from MAC. I feel like I forgot mascara the last time. Not the last video, the video before that, and I was like, there's something wrong with me. I don't know why I look so weird right now. So let's put on some mascara and we'll talk about these products. Alright, so let's talk about Huda's products. First and foremost, let me apologize. So I did not separately buy the primer. There is a little sample packet that comes with the foundation, and I had every intention of putting this on. I don't know what happened. I guess I was just so excited to put on the foundation. I don't know, like I completely forgot about this. So I will try this probably in my next video, whether I use that foundation or not, and just let you guys know how I like it. Jumping right into the foundation, I've got a little bit of a bone to pick with Sephora. Sephora tried to play me for the second time in a row, and I'm kind of over it. So I originally ordered this foundation in the shade Nutmeg, which is 520G. And my order went through fine, payment went through fine, got my notification that they received my order. Then I get this email and it's like, hey, there's a bit of a delay on your order. Mind you, I'm a Rouge, so I have the 2-day flash shipping. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, you know, I want to wait until the mini palettes come out to do a review anyway, so it's fine, like I'll just wait. Then I get an email like 4 hours later that says, just kidding, the foundation's out of stock, you haven't been charged. And I'm like, now it's just makeup, so typically I would just be like, okay, well, I'll order when it's ready, like when it's back in stock. But the fact that y'all said that you didn't charge me, and I most definitely was charged, so that was kind of irritating to me. So I had to email them and I was like, hey, I just wanted to clarify that I'll be getting a refund because you guys definitely did charge me like a whole 4 or 5 days ago. So literally 2 days later, the foundation was back in stock on Sephora. So I'm like, okay, is this too good to be true? Do I order it? Do I go and order from Cult Beauty? Like, what do I do? What do I do? So I decided just to go ahead and order it again, get my 2-day shipping, because at that point I would be getting it at the same time that the palettes would be arriving. So I'll just order it all at once. And I had my 20% off with Sephora, so I'm like, I'll just wait. So I order it. It gets here fine. I ended up ordering it actually before the 20% because I'm just impatient. I don't know what I was thinking, but I ordered it beforehand. And when I got it, I actually wore it in the last video. So that's the foundation that I was kind of testing out just for a wear test, and I'll get to that in a moment too. But yeah. And so when I was wearing it, I thought, okay, this almost matches me perfectly. Like, nutmeg is a really, really good color for me. As I'm looking at myself in the camera and looking in the mirror, I'm thinking, okay, it seems that maybe I need to apply just a little bit more of the red into my skin. And typically I do that with a bronzer anyway, but I don't know, I just wanted this like nice chocolatey look to the foundation, and I wasn't getting that with just the 520G because it was just too gold, which it was so crazy. It literally matched my chest perfectly. When I put it on my face, it blended in perfectly. I could tell that I had makeup on, of course, like it didn't match my skin exactly, but my chest, it matched exactly. And it's very rare that I get that. Usually I can see kind of a cast on my chest of where the foundation is, whether it be a darker cast or a lighter cast. I decided I was going to order 550R, which is Hot Fudge, which is the darkest shade. But if you guys have watched a few reviews on that shade, it's not that dark. It's just not. And I know that she's already said that she's going to expand shades, so I'm very happy about that, and I'm very hopeful that she does a good job with that because the foundation's bomb. I'll just put that out there. So anywho, Sephora ends up sending me 540G, which is Chocolate Truffle, which is, it almost has like this gray tint to it. It drove me insane when I got it. I was like, okay, am I going to use this? And I did use it today. And for some odd reason, I actually like the way that it works. So you guys tell me if it seems odd on camera, like if it doesn't look good on camera, but it looks good in person. Like when I'm looking in the viewfinder, it looks fine, but especially when I'm looking in the mirror, like it looks really good, and it gives me that richness that I was looking for. Foundation is really great. It lasts forever. When I did that video, I think when I came back on to do my outro, I had already had the foundation on for 4.5, close to 5 hours, and it looked the same, at least in my opinion. I did not touch it up. I didn't have to powder anything. I didn't have to blot. And I do have dry skin, but I have a fairly combination of oily T-zone, especially my nose. My nose gets shiny very fast. And I didn't have to do anything. I feel like there's nothing on my face right now at all. And it's not sticky to the touch. Like I feel like it almost dries to like a satiny, powdery kind of finish. But it's an amazing foundation. It's probably one of my new favorites. The scent I can deal with. The scent is strong, I will admit. So I thought people were exaggerating at first, but the scent is definitely strong. Moving on to the palettes. Oh my gosh. So these palettes are so pretty. So pretty. And I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I really just wanted to do something that I haven't seen anyone do with the palettes. I kept looking for different reviews, and I just wanted to see what, you know, different people were doing with the palettes. And I feel like there were a lot of everyday makeup looks, which is great, that's fine, but I literally just did an everyday makeup video, and so I wanted to come up with a look that was just a little bit more fun to do. Okay, so I don't have any of HUDA's full-size palettes, and this is making me feel like I need to get one ASAP. Now, I've definitely played with them, and they've always felt great, but I've never obviously used them on my eyes because I don't own them. But I've played with them at Sephora, and then when I finally decided to bite the bullet and buy it, Sephora was sold out, and then I convinced myself not to order it, and so I'm hating myself right now. But a lot of people said that these weren't as good quality as those palettes are, and if that is true, those palettes must be freaking amazing because these are bomb. They're so soft. I thought at first that they were almost too soft, like they weren't going to blend well or blend on top of each other well, but these did amazingly. The only complaint that I have with these palettes is that in the warm brown and the mauve, I'll just put it up really quick, you guys can see a couple of the shades are pretty similar, and I didn't do swatches in my video. I feel like there's just enough swatches around for you to look at, and I'm not really good at swatches anyway, but like this color, this color, this color, maybe kind of this color, they're all kind of similar. And so when I was blending them, I can see the difference as I'm blending, and they work well together. But it's almost one of those things where it's like, do we really need all of them? The cool thing about the Mob Obsessions palette though, and the reason that I would still say to get this one, is the fact that it's got those more pink tone shimmers in it, which are really, really pretty. And her shimmers are freaking amazing. I typically would put like Fix Plus or my Mario Badescu spray on my brush prior to going in with any body shimmers. It doesn't matter what brand it is. But with this one, just to be able to, I just dropped it, but to be able to review it properly, I wanted to go in with it with nothing on my brush, and it works like this. So it was pretty amazing. It went really well. And so then my only complaint about this one, which I never thought would be a complaint, but just having the idea of being able to take this to travel, which I'll probably be going on a trip soon for my birthday in December. But the idea of having this to travel and only having one shimmer shade bothers me only in the slightest, and mostly because it just doesn't give me the versatility that I wish I could have in a tiny little palette like this. It's just amazing that she had this idea, and it is very compact. I mean, it's literally the size of my palm. But the shadows, as far as I'm concerned, I feel like the shadows are the same size as the shadows that are in her regular palettes. It's just that this is much more compacted, and there's not as much space in between each shadow. Yeah, I feel like in the next couple of videos, I really want to do just a video using some new makeup that I haven't gotten a chance to really play with. I've got both of the Natasha Denona holiday palettes that I really want to do some looks with, so maybe I'll do a double look on a video. And then I definitely need to use that primer. There's some new Inglot liner colors that I got, and Inglot is my favorite. Their gel liner is my favorite, and you guys really need to check out some of their brushes. If you've never at least touched an Inglot brush, get on it. Try it out, because their brushes are bomb. And you guys saw that I featured a couple of two new Inglot brushes that I got in this video, and they're amazing. In the meantime, enjoy this look, and definitely go purchase you some Huda Beauty. Her line is amazing, and I can't wait to see what else she comes out with. I've got some of the like lip toppers. I have a couple of her liquid lipsticks. I'm not a fan of her liquid lipsticks. I use the ones that I have, but they actually burn my lips every single time. So I don't know if I have an allergy to something that's in it, but it only burns for like the first minute or two, and then it's gone, but it feels very uncomfortable, like extremely dry. So I don't know, I'll have to read into the ingredients and see. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. See you later.